get real close with this guy. No trouble.
Now, buddy, big trouble. There is a Boeing 737 right here at 33,000 feet, and it's just squawked 7500. And you know what that means. 7500 is, of course, the squawk code that pilots put in when an aircraft is hijacked. And when you do that, you often have fighter jets appear right out your window to assess the threat of your airplane being a hijacked plane indeed. Everybody, yes. Our mission today, then, is to do exactly that. Let's go ahead and intercept this Boeing 737 with a F-16 fighter jet. Yes, indeed, welcome back to DCS, everybody. I haven't played the Digital Combat Simulator in a long time, and it's time to oil up the engine. We spawned here at this very rudimentary, Spartanic military base, which has a runway that consists of a road. And let's go into the cockpit of this F-16 indeed. And I mean, you know, I like fighter jets because they are very easy to fly compared to airliners. They have to be because pilots have to focus on reaching the target. Let's turn on engine number 1. Well, we only have one engine. Start 2 mode. Good, that is firing up as it should. I'm sorry about the graphics kind of sucking. If I had turned them up any higher, the flight sim would just simply crash. Let's go ahead and yes, turn on the engine indeed. Unlock this lever. Yes, firing up. Let's go ahead and close the canopy with this switch. Yeah, wonderful. Let's lock that in place right there. Let's turn on the inertial reference system. Yes, I'm turning this airplane on professionally. Let's turn on all our anti-aircraft system. Threat warning. This is the weapons, I think. This is some other stuff. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Luckily, we're equipped with quite a few missiles right here that we might use depending on the vibe of the aircraft. Yes, if Generation Z were fighter jet pilots. Yet it is still flying. Squawking 7500. Let's turn on the head-up display. Let's do that. Perfect. And we are ready to save our country. Let's do it. We're ready to move. Yes, very quick and easy setup here on this airplane. Let's go ahead and move it now on this, once again, very Spartanic airstrip. Yes, all is fine. Go right through the bush for the coolness factor. Oh God, no! Let's not go right through the bush for the coolness factor now. Sorry. But rather, I'm kind of worried about this takeoff, to be honest. Let's go, full power. Yes! Nice! You can see Afterburner coming on. F-16 coming to save the world as we... Whoa! As we speak! No worries. No trouble. No trouble. No trouble. Yeah! Meanwhile, the 737 is a bit unbothered. All right, come on. Let's do things properly. Let's do things properly now. Set all this up. Yes. All right, let's do things very carefully now. Let's go full power here on this road. Very carefully. Take off. Yes. Yeah. Let's not over oscillate. Yes, taking off on a road. Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful. Yes, there we go. F-16 has taken off into the skies beautifully. Let's get the landing gear up now. This is absolutely fine. Now it's time to move all the way up to 30,000 feet to find that hijacked airplane. Now, what is that contrail over there? That seems to be another airplane, and it's actually this one. This is called an AWACS airplane with a huge radar on top, and he knows about position of that hijacked 737. We can actually contact him right here. Let's do that. Let's request something called a bogey dope. Okay, bogey dope. Okay, it's just got a signal of another aircraft, which is not really of importance for us. Or we might as well just cheat a little bit and do something you can't do in real life, and that is check the map out. We can see the 737 all the way over there. Let's go ahead and move over to it. Now, let's go ahead and already turn on A2A mode, air-to-air mode right here. Perhaps arm right here the weapons already. We know there's nothing bad about doing that. Our F-16 is flying nicely. We've meanwhile already moved up to supersonic airspeeds, which is why we cannot hear anything in front of the airplane, but we can hear something behind it. You know, that's kind of cool. Okay, we're moving directly toward the Boeing 737. Things are going absolutely fine. Okay, there we go. We've reached now 32,000 feet indeed. Let's turn on the autopilot right here. Autopilot altitude hold. We want that. Very nice. As well as autopilot heading select. Let's do that. Change your heading right here. This is great. And we're now moving up at full speed toward the 737. Exactly what I want to see. Aha. And we'll just see what we've got here on the radar right there. That looks suspiciously to me like a 737. We can now try to lock that target. Yes, I've done so. Yes, look at this. Getting quite close now. In fact, we are able to see that 737 on our head-up display. Look, it's right there. We're kind of intercepting it like this. This is, by the way, not professional procedures. I want to mention that. I'm an absolute noob. Yes, we can see 737 contrails over there. This is the problem airplane, and it is right here. So let's deactivate autopilot and actually manual fly there here. Come on, let's do that. Perfect. Yes, we can see it show up 10 nautical miles away from the Boeing 737 that has been hijacked. Let's have a look at it. And once again, what I'm saying here is that these fighter jets fly very nicely. Very easy to fly, very easy to maintain altitude. That is very important. All right, here he is. The so-called 737 troublemaker. Oh, we're actually a little bit too fast, aren't we? We're probably... I don't know if, crash damage is somehow simulated here. But here he is, the troublemaker indeed. Isn't that right, 737? He will have seen us now. You are within 750 feet to intercept the target. Rules of engagement apply. Get the attention of the target in any ways that you find appropriate. Well, here we go. Just a little bit of wing wake here. That would be nice. All right, I'm not doing a good job here. Hello there, sir. I've heard you're in trouble, sir. All right, Ryanair 737 is talking. We've taken control of this plane. End your occupation. At Tampa, we will crash this plane into it. Continue to follow the plane. If they get within a distance you deem dangerous at Tanv, you may engage. All right. So this is an interesting scenario. We've got hijackers indeed now, and they are threatening to crash the airplane somewhere. What are they doing? They're making a bit of a turn here. I'm not a fan of that, sir. Now, this is quite a moral decision. Do you shoot these passengers down for the sakes of saving the city of Tanf? I'm really unsure about this. Hello, 737. I don't like what you're doing. I'm really poor at following this airplane as well, actually. That's funny. No, 737. Don't you dare. Don't you dare cause trouble. That was close. Yeah, I don't think this simulates any, collision damage or anything. Let's go and say hello to the passengers. Hello, passengers. How are you faring today? I am just here to help out. Oh, I'm just here to help out. Friends. Oh! I'll be flying this from cockpit views a lot. Yeah. Hello, dear people of Ryanair. Oh! Kind of failed to say hello there, to be honest. Come on, let's get real close. Let's get real close with this guy. No trouble. Okay, I might have... situation report. I think we did incredibly well. Look, not only did we save the city of Tanf, or whatever that is, no, we even sacrificed ourselves. And that is something that takes courage. Let's try this again. Sorry. All right, time to try this again. We have got Ryanair 737. Our transponder has failed. We did not intend to squawk 7500. That doesn't happen. That is something a hijacker would say. We've disabled our transponder and will be diverting to the west. You may RTB or fly along with the target. Let's go ahead and fly along. Join in on this journey. I'm not sure if I should buy his story, to be honest. This seems a little bit made up, sir. And I don't like made up stories. I don't like them at all, sir. Ryanair 737. So you know what I'm going to do now is I'm going to slow down a little bit and select him as a target. That is a very professional idea. There he is. Let's select it. Now, there we go. He's locked on. He's locked on. Let's shoot it. Let's shoot it right now. Yes. Yeah. Yes, that's exactly what I am talking about, everybody. The 737. Boom! We've saved the planet for another day, everybody. So this is using DCS Flight Simulator to, intercept hijacked airplanes. There's tons of missions you could create and play like this. And let me tell you, this kind of flying is really, really hard to do as well. But this is a lot of fun. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, good night. Special thanks goes out to my members, my supporters, Guns Killer, R27, James Duram, That Dude, Anime Gods of Gaming, Derek, Insider Plane, Nishijitsu Finer, Professional Jamal, Ryland Williams, and New the York. You've got beautiful names.